I've been talking about natural hair and embracing that idea of natural hair. But in this video, I want to give you a couple of ways that you can. Sometimes you've been wearing hair pieces and extensions for so long that it's actually difficult. You don't even know where to begin. I want to give you some ideas and how to begin wearing your natural hair and embracing your natural hair. Even if you can't completely come out of a weave, I'm going to give you some different tips. I wrote a few things down in terms of how you can begin to embrace your natural hair. First of all, I want you to understand your own texture. Stop looking at other people. Hey, welcome to another video. Welcome to the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. I've been talking about natural hair and embracing that idea of natural hair. But in this video, I want to give you a couple of ways that you can. Sometimes you've been wearing hair pieces and extensions for so long that it's actually difficult. You don't even know where to begin. I want to give you some ideas and how to begin wearing your natural hair and embracing your natural hair. Even if you can't completely come out of a weave, I'm going to give you some different tips. I wrote a few things down in terms of how you can begin to embrace your natural hair. First of all, I want you to understand your own texture. Stop looking at other people. Stop comparing yourself to anybody else. Your texture is your texture. Your stuff is going to be different. Your hair may be super coily and very oily. Some people's hair may be super dry. My cat is whining. I have no idea. Anyway, but your hair may be coily, super coily. Some of it may be very dry. Some of your hair may be kind of on the straighter side. Like you don't have that much of a coil. You have a coil, but it's not that much. The first thing to do to embrace your own natural hair is to understand what you're working with. Don't try to do something that other people are doing when you're embracing your own hair. Some people have natural hair that's so like nice and wavy that they can literally like mold their hair down and wear their hair straight, and it looks like they have a relaxer or something, and it's their own hair. That's their natural. That's their thing. I don't have that type of hair. I can tell you that right now. I can mold my hair down all I want to. It is not laying down straight. That's out. My hair is very soft, and it is it's not dry, but I have a pretty tight coil in my hair. Pretty tight. So a lot of things I have to do in order for me or you to embrace being a natural woman with a nice style that you're comfortable with, you have to understand what you have. If your hair is very, very dry, you have to work within the styles or work within a maintenance program that's going to keep your hair moist and hydrated. That's what you have to work with. I don't have to work with that so much. That's not my hair. But I do have to work with styles that kind of hold my hair together in terms of like humidity, because my hair puffs up very, very fast. My hair just will puff up. It'll be looking one way and the next thing is puffy. So I have to work within the scope of what my hair does. If my hair puff up, I'm going to now wear styles that's already puffy, like the one you see me with now. It's puffy. I don't have to worry about my hair puffing up because it's puffed already. If your hair is more straighter or wavier, do something that your hair's gonna, you can accentuate the actual wave in your hair. Different things that you can do. Look up different, be creative. It's hair. It's hair. If you don't like it today, you can rinse it out and try a different one tomorrow. But learning your own texture is first and foremost. Another thing you could do to start embracing your hair little by little, because sometimes we've been wearing these things so long, it's hard, very, very hard, right? One thing that you could do to help you to kind of start embracing your hair is, instead of wearing a full weave, especially if you're the person that's been wearing wigs and weaves a lot, Start to wear partial weaves and partial wigs. Like maybe have those wigs where it's half and some of your hair's exposed, or wear weaves where a portion of it is weaved and the rest of it is out. However you construct it, but it's giving you an opportunity to kind of see what your hair does. You know what I mean? And you can do this in a way that it blends in with the weave and it blends in as seamless. But start to kind of move in that direction where some of your hair is exposed. Now, I know that a lot of times if you expose your hair in a way that causes you to have to manipulate it too much, it becomes weak and it will break. So I'm saying this to say, play around with different ideas. There's so much you can do to start to embrace your own natural hair. And when you embrace your own natural hair, what happens is you begin to see your hair move or grow in a different direction. Like it's starting to get fuller. It starts to get healthier. You see your hair starting to maybe your hairline has been thinned out and now you start seeing your hairline get fuller. Or you may see your hair that's been kind of shorter, you see the length growing, or maybe it will just thin and it starts to get thicker again, all because you're just playing with the idea of allowing your hair to be free. And I promise you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy because when you are not used to even manipulating your own hair, because real hair behaves differently than weave hair. Weave hair kind of behave and has a life of its own. It can hold a style for weeks and weeks. Your hair may not be the same way. Most of the time it's not. But what happens is when you begin to play around with your own natural textures, you know how to handle it. Even though it may not hold like a weave will, you know what to do to make it hold the way it will. And you still very happy with it. When you also another way to start to embrace way you can embrace your own hair is to switch up the your routine. The way you care for your hair is going to be different the way you care for weave or extensions. So you have to change your whole routine because what your hair need is completely different from what you needed when you had a whole full weave that stayed slayed for a whole month. It's just a stepping stone. Take baby steps. Take baby steps. I'm not saying to just obliterate your entire plan or whatever. I'm saying just think about it. Can you leave your bangs out? Can you wear the front of your hair out and maybe your weave is in the back, or vice versa? Maybe you have some hair to the front and maybe your back is natural, or whatever the case may be. But it's a very viable way to start to embrace your own natural hair. And I promise you, as you get older, you're gonna want to do that. You don't want that much hassle with your hair. Like hassle free. You don't need it's too much. And a lot of times because we have done so much with our hair over the years, a lot of people's hair is not growing the way it should. It's broken in areas. It'll never grow back. It's thinning before it should be thinning. Like it's a lot that happens. All because we have not been proactive and embraced our natural hair. Like sometimes a lot of us are reactive. We're losing our hair. Our hair is falling. And now we want to embrace our natural hair because we see it. And that's fine too. But those who haven't gotten to that place yet, be proactive. Wear your natural hair. Again, I will say, you are enough. If you're looking at yourself with your natural hair is disgusting to you, that's a greater, deeper conversation we should have. Because you're beautiful the way you are. You are. It may not be society's standard of beauty or who you are with standard of beauty, but you have to accept your own. You have to accept your own version of beauty. That beauty comes from within, honestly. It's like we spend billions and billions of dollars in the beauty industry trying to look some way for someone else who don't care anything about you. And you go through all of these lengths and you do these acrobatic hurdles to make somebody else say that that's now acceptable. And you still haven't accepted yourself, so that's still a lose. So yeah, just a little tips. And another thing too, to help you to start embracing your own natural hair is when you are in between styles. You know how, like, even if you are wearing a weave or a wig, even when you're in between styles, wear your hair out. Even if you're in the house, like, just look at yourself with your natural hair. It may need to be trimmed. It may need to be treated. It may need to be have some type of bond builder put in to try to strengthen it back up. Start looking at yourself in your natural state, even if it's just temporarily. Just see yourself. If you're home for the weekend, walk around your house in the weekend. But if you know you have an appointment to get your install back in or your wig back on, just give yourself little pockets of moments that you're seeing yourself and you're embracing yourself in your natural form. It's so powerful. And a little by little, sometimes you just get kind of used to it. Like, okay, maybe if I snip this and snip that and twist this up, twist here, I can, this is looking pretty good for me. My own natural hair. Or maybe my natural hair is the way it is and I put some extensions in the back because I'm making that transition. That's fine too. That's fine. But embracing that natural space, it takes steps. There are steps. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back again and I'm going to give you some more different ways to start walking into that natural journey. Because it is a journey, not just with the physical aspect of it, but just the psychological and emotional aspect of accepting, really now sitting in a space where I'm enough. I told you before, I really never had a full acceptance of myself and a comfortable level of who I am until I just went to Ghana a few months back. And it was the craziest thing, but I was like, I'm really good enough. I'm enough. I may not be enough for you, but guess what? It's not my purpose to be enough for you. I got to be enough for myself, enough for God. I'm good enough. I ain't going to get too deep on that, but I just want you to learn how to take these little steps and just start embracing your natural hair little by little by little. Little baby steps. So I thank you for listening. This is the Bajo channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. And remember that self-care is the best care. Later.